Everybody, it's Luke here. Here to watch some replays, kind of do our weekly overview. I'm here with FedEx, my personal GOAT, coach of the Buenos Aires Agrons, and we're just gonna, kind of flip through these replays and see what some excitement was in them.
What a couple matches we have.
We had a pretty good week. I think we had a pretty good first week. We had some blowouts here and there, but we also had some exciting moments for sure. So let's start off. We got your game here, FedEx versus Glorpcore, who
this is versus the Bashful Bedrils.
Yeah. New name for Rulidos. I like Glorpcore a lot. So kind of flip through this one. You brought the Fracture. What an absolute
The Fracture
madman.
was amazing.
Got the Trailblaze off and everything. I was like, wait, he might be cooking, and then you're
I am
+1
cooking.
speed and still slower than the entire team probably. So
Okay, no, that +1 outspeeds everything but the Noivern. The issue is I cannot hit Caesar. I wanted to put some fear of God into this Swampert, that's all.
right. I mean, I remember this. I was like, oh, this is like the most obvious Scarf Noiser ever.
Yeah.
And then you also got to play around like Hurricane. I don't think it ended up using a flying move by the end of the game.
No, I don't think it had one. But yeah, this was all about the Caesar and the Swampert, right? Those are the things you need to break. And on my side, you need something for the Sceptile, because it's so fast.
And the Quackle just clicking Wave Crash was really strong at this point, because it's Swampert. I mean, the Noivern can come in, but doesn't want to come in and take a triple axle, right?
Yeah, and at that point, if you take an axle, or if you miss the roll on Drake or something, it's over. The Sceptile just goes nuts.
Edge here or something?
Yeah, this Iron Thorn's insane. So much damage from something
that's
burned.
Right here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you powered through it. I think you end up getting another kill, or you're just short of killing the Swampert. That's fine. And this
but that's fine.
It's just kind of dope as hell too. Got his ass there.
Yeah, Babiri Berry.
Yeah,
it lives a choice
ban. No fear in the chat, but you had Babiri Berry, so you were fine. But at that range, do you still live choice band?
I live choice band that amount. It does 80 max, something like that.
Nice.
But this Machamp, Assault Vest, got me for a second.
I was like, that's gotta be AV.
Yeah, but I have enough sacks at that point.
It was a little I think there was a world where they can win, but
I talked to Romia at the end of this, and he mentioned, the end, here when Sceptile dies, could have been the funniest crit in League history.
That would have been hilarious. Or you just miss
I gotta miss 5 axles in a row.
So that was a good game. I mean, that was definitely a fun game. I like how Rulidos plays a lot. Rulidos is so aggressive. Rulidos has brought a lot of resist berries for the last season that they were in, and they just play for maximum tempo constantly.
Some really cool choices on the team as well. That very bulky support Mimikyu to stop my setup with Willow Wisp and Red Card. That's really cool.
Yeah, definitely kind of a shiesty end game. Could have gotten wild there. Alright, let's go to the next one. We got Izatis, that's the Drexel Dragapulse. That's Jake versus Captain Red, aka Captain's Courageous Comrades. Kind of skip through this one. We got
very threatening teams.
Obviously Red super top loaded, right? So you've got some really massive threats, but Jake's got the answers. This Orthworm.
I really like
work.
Jake's team here is 1 month, 2 months actually that are unequivocally good with a Slowking and the Overborn, and then you have some really good.
Just can never get broken through,
Yeah, some really good defensive synergies back there.
But
the Bramble Gas.
Orb isn't exactly easy to get through either. The fucking huge.
Yeah, ever since this thing got Poltergeist, it's a threat.
But this thing is the.
Oh, this is the problem.
This is the problem, child.
I think this Asumarill was meant to be Subzipper, so that's a bit of a shame.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. Not
that would have been a really good.
Well, it might have just been Thick Fat actually, with how little that Aqua Jet did. It might have been Thick Fat, and then the Play Rough kills. I mean, this thing, once it gets a couple boosts on it, it's so hard to deal with.
Yeah, this is what I really love about Draft League and Trailblaze, right? It's really easy to make a Mon, get a free turn, and suddenly you're faster than what would revenge you.
And then eventually you just kind of get through everything. But yeah, that
the
Overform, if that was Sapsiffer, it's a totally different game, eh? Because that thing can't break through Azumarill.
Yeah, you'll probably have to play out the bomb mod more. You have to slow king things down.
Hey, but the thick fat made you stronger against the Ivy cudgel, so you never know. Maybe that.
I don't think so, but yeah,
So +3 to Ogre Pond to start off the season. Let's go.
Yeah. This is a matchup I'm looking forward to seeing again in playoffs or something, maybe.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Here you are.
Maya.
I helped Maya build this team. I don't know.
Let me tell you about the Chandelure, dude.
This Chandelure.
Impossible for me to deal with. It was a nightmare in prep, and eventually I just said, I'll figure it out when I get into the game. Because I had no mon that could, if it was specs, I had no mon that could take 2 hits from Shadow. Like I had a mon that could take 2 hits from Shadow Ball, or a mon that could take 2 hits from Flamethrower or Fire Blast or whatever, but no combination of the two,
Yeah, I am surprised you didn't bring Aromatisse. I was kind of expecting that guy.
Aromatisse, the numbers didn't line up for Aromatisse either.
That's incredible.
I thought about it, but it turns out all of my mons have the same bulk. Because they're either they have more HP to make up for the SPDF, or they have more SPDF to make up for the HP, so they all just have the same bulk numbers. And the Emolga, I was like, there's no way she ever brings the Emolga, because the Emolga I actually had pegged as a threat. I was like, it's fine. She's never bringing the Emolga, and here it is.
Yeah, and did you like this Disgustlord? Disgustlord was really an awesome bring, I think.
What,
it's a shame about the low
kick.
AV? It's AV for attack, for physical attacks, I think.
My ass there. I wanted to sludge bomb, but I didn't because I'm a coward.
Yeah,
Maya was the ultimate Ogre Pawn answer, so I was super fine with the Ogre Pawn.
Yeah, Maya plays so aggressively with things like that. I always call her.
I thought I had a turn there. I thought the Dash Bun was going to try to wish pass into something, but nah, she went straight into it, and I was like, oh, god damn it. So yeah, the Dash. I mean, this thing was super threatening to me. She gets the defog off there, and then here she locks into Shadow Ball. I was like, oh sweet, I get a free Bisharp entry, and then I get to do whatever the hell I want. And then I clicked Bisharp. I did not click Bisharp, dude. I clicked Starmie and died.
Goodbye.
But I do get the Bisharp, and kind of goes to work here. I didn't realize I
the
crit there, but I don't think it mattered.
No, definitely didn't.
And then it was good against the Guzzlord too. It was just.
Yeah, I didn't expect Loki to do that much. I was kind of how you could have
it. I thought about just Iron Heading here, but I was like, I can keep the Bisharp for if I need to sucker the Cloister or something.
Yeah, the Cloister
I'm able to deal with the Cloister really well because I go Volt Switch here.
Yeah, in the end, the Chandler going down is a bit of a problem, and she cannot break past.
I go Volt Switch into Roto at that point. But I remember I was taking a little while to make that turn because it's kind of tricky, and then we just I'm able to Moltres is kind of able to solo the rest of the game. So
in the end, with Sturdy on your Fortress, there was no way the Cloister could do anything.
Yeah,
but that was a good
sturdy defensive stats,
Well, it could have been mixed.
Yeah,
I tried to get it mixed.
I was a little afraid of the Hydro Pump. Here's my boy Ryan. We got to get my boy Ryan a defogger.
Okay.
So we could not beat Arcanine Hisui, so we came up with a plan where we would intimidate stack the Arcanine with Quillfish and Granbull, because Quillfish could switch into it once and Granbull could switch into it once. So we were going to try to intimidate stack the Arcanine by swapping back and forth between them. I think they both have Rocky Helmet and they both have Rest and stuff. It was goofy.
Yeah, Ryan.
I felt like it was our only out.
Ryan's got a very defensive team, but it's very specially defensive lopsided, right?
Well, it's defensive and has no defogger, which is kind of in hell,
Yeah.
Yeah, he just gets them all up. I was like, oh, it's so sad. He knew he brought the spiker.
And
then, really good Ryan, with the victory dance, had a route to victory, but it just didn't end up happening. Because +1 dealt a ton of damage to the entire team.
Yeah. It was also boots, which shows.
Oh, he upper handed there?
The preparation. Oh.
Yeah, but
yeah,
kind of gets rolled at this point because every single hazard in the game's up.
Yeah, that's really rough.
There's nothing you can really do. And the Zam was pretty good, but you had to clear the Quillfish first. And
yeah, that's an Empoleon, that's a Quillfish. It's like really hard to get into position.
Yeah.
There is a world in which you get there, but with the spikes and the webs are impossible.
That's 6-0 for Logan.
Mm-hmm.
We got Shredbart versus. Now this one was exciting because this is Penguin's first game in our league, so it was kind of fun to see how they play. I think there was a misclick in this game too, if I remember correctly. Or like, oh, I remember what happened. Yeah, so we got the Togetic, the Nidoqueen was, and the if I remember correctly, the Slitherwing was like kind of a nightmare for us to figure out how to beat. But
yeah, Penguin Ganger's team is like super fun. I really love them.
Yeah, I like this
the Talonflame. I like the wing. I like the root.
Dynamics to it.
And honestly, Shred's team as well. My Lotic Togetic, I really love. Togetic as a defensive pivot on this.
0 bulk.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he keeps it topped off. This thing's a threat. Like, how are you gonna switch into this thing?
Yeah, the Wild Charge, really smart brain.
Here. Yeah, you know this thing doesn't get Air Slash.
That's so funny.
I think we get obliterated. Yeah, we get obliterated by you. Oh, this is the one where it was like really tough when you missed that Stone Edge.
Yeah.
That didn't decide the game, but let me tell you what, that made the game a lot harder. Because like you still have the Goon and stuff, and Ops the Goon is like pretty awesome in this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like way harder.
And I thought this Talonflame put so much pressure on anything to defend my Lotic.
Talonflame was really good.
But yeah, here we get the guts. Very big brain. Wait, I didn't expect Jellicent to actually.
Oh, I forgot about this. The Masquerain goes in at the end of the game. I was so hyped. I was like, oh. I assumed it was just like web support or something. But nah, this thing's here to kill.
Yep.
And it it murders.
It's a very fun format for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like, Mondstadt are generally utility, but suddenly can set up because of the lower power level. That's a really fun thing for this format.
That's some true fear factor shit, man. Alright, so we got Alice versus Zeal. This was I had this game pegged as game of the week, and it didn't really disappoint. This was a good one.
Yeah, this is the previous season's champion, right, Alice?
Yeah, Alice won
another long-time player.
Yeah. Get the spiky shield chip, huge.
And then die.
Crit the chestnut. I assume it mattered.
I think it was like a roll without it, but it would have still been catastrophic at that point.
This thing, I helped Alice in prep. This Volcanion Star Raptor was like crazy strong against it.
I think people underestimate Acer's offenses. Like that money is really, really strong.
Managed to get
and you kind of forget.
No, this was huge, getting rid of the sub.
Yeah,
there.
on setup here, like on Team Preview, I was like, can Alice break this Volcanion? And the answer is yes, because the rock sledge there.
And this is a real show me your switching moment with this. I almost put it in the chat in some random language I don't know, but I thought that would be coaching. So
classic.
Got the Rotomo, awesome answer to Sandy Shocks.
Yeah, perfect counter basically.
But this Volcanion still is just like a nightmare. Every time this Volcanion comes in, it's probably claiming to kill.
Yeah, that's my main threat going into them. The Gambit. Massive Gambit.
But we're just like up Pokemon at this point, so I think we're good, right? Just because like we're up down.
At least that.
Yeah. Then we hit the Rock Slide, and then we can just.
Is Rock Slide 100? It's 90 or something.
It's 90, yeah. And
so there is like a world in which
because we needed this to be around to help kill the Volcanion. I don't know how much Azelf does to Volcanion, but probably not a ton.
I wouldn't be surprised if it does like 40 or something, but yes, you do need some chip. Volcanion is so big.
Yeah. That was a great game, though. That was a game of the week.
The Embles.
The Embles game. Embles is talking to Tyler in prep. I was like, hey, how do you deal with this Haxorus? And they were like, just unaware Quagsire. And I was like, I got really bad news about unaware Quagsire.
I have very bad news. It was so funny when they drafted the Haxorus. I had already at that point decided I wanted Fracture, so I was like, oh, you know what? We take second best.
I mean, yeah, so like Haxorus and Mega Houndoom are just such monster threats, right?
Yeah, and like, the defensive core here, with the Ninetales, impossible to break.
Yeah, Alomomola, Bronzong, Gligar is like so threatening. Tyler doesn't even have an Aware Quagsire this season. I think they had it last season. Sounds right. Trade design. I mean, you've done so much damage with the Haxorus, though. Well, not really, I guess. You've only killed Sylveon, but this is locked in, so this is gonna die too, so I guess you get 2 for 1. Effectively.
Yeah. If you basically force the dragon move, then you are already making so much progress. That's like...
And like the Mola, like the Beware and the Intake can just never break through the Mola. And these two can't break through the Bronzong. It's really tough from here on out, and you just like... You know, I think... No,
you slowly chip things down, I think. And at the end, Houndoom picks up. Yeah, the Skullburn's pretty nice. But yeah, look at that damage, beautiful.
And then the threat's in.
Yeah. Houndoom on this format, really good. Yeah, I was very close to picking it up as well.
Didn't bring a defogger. I guess Gligar could be a defogger, right?
Yeah, Gligar could be a defogger, but at this point, I don't think the rocks are much.
But the Beware was like really threatening. I think it's got Ice Punch, right? I think it reveals it here or something. Yeah, I mean, Beware. I think the Beware was like really well positioned because it could theoretically break through the defensive mons if the Mola is low enough.
Yeah, it depends on if the Mola is low enough, if it doesn't have Scald, if the Bronzong doesn't have Psychic move, that would have been a problem as well.
I like the Leaf Storm for know, I think Houndoom just wins. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Houndoom sets up.
Yeah, Tyler messaged me afterwards. Was like, "Ooh, didn't know this got nasty flat."
Yep.
And I think
big problem
from here.
Yeah,
I wonder how close that was to killing. I don't know what this was. I think it was defensive, but
yeah, I don't think if it's defensive it ever gets there. Houndoom is somewhat frail, but not that much.
Yeah, so that was a good game. I mean, this team's really threatening with these two, but that's all it is really, is those two.
Yeah, offensively, I've seen a lot of teams like this in previous leagues where there are like 1 or 2 very big offensive threats. Yeah. But the problem is that you cannot get them out of the match because the defensive core is so well built.
That's where it's really tricky. Is you gotta deal with these 2 offensive mons while breaking through these defensive mons.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is the
best
game
for last.
I mean, this was the game of the week. Kelsey versus Dyslexic Kid.
Can we talk about Dyslexic Kid's color coordination?
Yeah, no, it looks great.
That's
this
beautiful.
This is the pink team. Roarmia thought he was the pink team. No,
well, I mean, there's a Vaporeon back there.
The Vaporeon's covered up. It's fine. Yeah, no, team looks great. I helped Kelsey build her team. Shout out to Kelsey. She knows a couple of the types. She knows a little bit of the type chart now.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. I was sitting next to her. I wasn't coaching her or anything. I was just sitting there watching her, and she when she hit this Mystical Fire turn 1, she looked at me and she like nodded very smugly. And she just died.
That's a biggie. I don't know.
I loved her. She just says, "Oh."
Yeah, Kelsey's team has got a lot of very individually threatening mons, which is something I like to see.
Yeah. I think this was I had done this calc when I was helping her build her team. I think this was a roll, but because this was AV Hydrapple. But I could have fucked up the calc. I think I accidentally gave her like max special attack or something. So it might have been not Svidef, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Got obliterated by the Skull, rest in peace. Vianshao, not exactly a hit taker extraordinaire.
You do get the pivot here.
I gave her the plugin. She had the plugin, the type plugin. The weaknesses plugin, so she was just looking for the she was looking for the raw advantages. Yeah, this Moltres went crazy. I don't know how much I would have done. Probably not a ton.
No, I don't think it killed. Moltres is like strangely bulky depending on what you're running. Yeah, like looking at that skull.
And the king is here. And we got the kill on the king, baby.
We got it down.
There was one moment where I was like, how did you get... where did she get the equal side? She got an equal side in the middle of the text. She becomes so illiterate when she plays Pokemon. It's crazy.
We don't know how she does it.
Alright, guys.
And that's the week.
Well, that's the week. That's week 1 in a nutshell. Next week hopefully we'll be able to bring you guys some replays of individual games. That video, the last video, took a while to come out just because we had some issues with getting the account authorized for videos over 10 minutes, and then we got it out and you can't hear anything. So we'll get that all squared away. But that's the week. I mean, we go into next week. We'll kind of flash the standings here for a second. Maybe.
Yep.
I just got a new browser. I'm still getting used to it. We'll kind of flash the standings here for a second. We definitely got an interesting. Everything's looking pretty neat, and then next week.
Yeah, this was all intra-division matches, right?
Yeah.
No one was playing outside their division,
what's our game of the week this week? What are we thinking?
Ooh, there are some I'm looking forward to. I really want to see Seal versus the Dragapults.
Seal versus that could be a good one. And I also got I think Tyler and Logan could be a really good game too.
Yes, that is also one I am penciling in.
And I got Maya versus Imbuls as a sleeper.
Oh,
sleeper game of the week. I think that's going to be a really good one.
Yeah, there are some pretty even matches. I want to see you play the Beedrills. The Beedrills are going. Well, the Beedrills not anymore. The Phantom Menace are going through.
Yeah.
A bit of a devil.
I'm not
excited
right now. I'm not excited for prep for that one. So we'll see what we can get done there. All right. We'll see y'all later this week. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.